Squad buses in 2023 was wild, but in 2025 it's a complete different game. From deleted modifiers to some insane futures update, in today's video we're gonna compare it all. So we're gonna check out those lost modifiers, gonna compare the gameplay mechanics, the different worlds and units, and everything else. As that said, thank you everybody for being here again, really appreciate it. When I was doing my latest video about the progression changes, I was looking also at the beta, and I thought, hey, the beta was so different, let's do a second part of the differences. And for sure we're gonna start right away with the units. Right now we got 39 units in total, and back in the beta for sure we got much less units. But how could we unlock them? Well, there were different ways. We got there also a world journey, which lead us to unlock some of the units. Beside that, we got some special quests unlocking further ones. And there was an item called Orb, and you could use multiple of it to unlock even some new units. Well, what did happen to those orbs? They never made it to the global version. Today it is pretty straightforward. We got there also a world journey, giving us plenty of those units, and beside that we got some special event units like the Bandit and right now the Transformers. And beside that there is a very easy way, just play the game. With each chest after your match, you have a 1% chance of unlocking a new unit. With the increase of units, for sure we got plenty of further worlds. While we got during the second beta test the Green World, the Desert World and the Royal World, we got their different ones on top. Beside those three, we got the Beach World, as well as the Ice World and Lava World, and the latest world which got added, it is the Spooky World. And that is also the reason why we got more units. Each world got released with at least 3 further units, and that leads definitely to some better gameplay experience since we got some better combinations during the game. But I still hope we got plenty of more units coming to the game in the next month. Checking out how you could progress during the worlds, it was pretty similar, but it was still different. Back in the days we had there only the so-called XP experience points. You collected some and gained a level, and with that you progress through the worlds. Today it is pretty different. We got there also still the experience points, which you can see here on our profile. Well, those XP are kinda useless because they only unlock us a few emotes. The main thing we are looking for is Portal Energy. Portal Energy is a similar use case as the XP in the past. We have to collect it, and with that we unlock certain levels during our world journey and then back later in the treasure room. But in general it is pretty much the same system as in the past, but the resource is called different. Did you like the video so far? Then don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe for free and write a nice comment to support me even more. With the increase of your level in the world journey, there will be a point where you unlock the Plaza upgrades, and the Plaza is looking completely different right now comparing to the beta. During the beta, we had there even showcasing our progress straight on the Plaza. There were some little icons showcasing which worlds we have unlocked so far, and in front of that there was just a portal and the units in our current rotation. Today it is looking different. We got there for sure the Plaza, which became much bigger. In the middle we got now the current world progress, which is here the treasure room, and it will be the world you are currently in. Beside that we got the units in our current rotations and a lot of events ongoing, as well as tons of statues. While statues can still be purchased with hammers to a much heavier price than in the past, the use case is completely different. In the past there were at least 2 buildings. One was storing there for elixir, we come back to that later, and one was there for storing your golden piggies, which gave you some coins. Right now there is no use case of those buildings, and I would love to see some changes to that, but Paula said already in the recent devs Q&A that there will not be any changes short term. Beside those buildings we got further cosmetics, which are these skins for the units. Today we can purchase them in the shop via tickets, and in the past it was pretty similar. The prices were much heavier, so today the prices are pretty cheap, and we got over there 20k of these style tickets, which almost no use case unless there are new skins being released. Beside those standard skins we got special skins which can be then purchased for real life money, and you will get an emote on top. The fun fact about those skins is that some of these skins were already part of the beta, like the Sunburn Barbarian skin. It was a skin during the beta, then got re-released as a mega unit, and as soon as the mega units got removed, we got the skin back here, so this is pretty funny to know, and we for sure got plenty of complete new skins, but we also got still some further beta skins added afterwards, such as the upcoming witch skin, which we already can see here right in the menu. There we can see it, and unfortunately we cannot unlock it right now, but back in the beta that was definitely one of my favorite skins. As next we come to the Champ Pass. We got right now a beautiful Champ Pass here with some good progression. In total we are getting 13 super units, and that is not how it was in the past. During the global launch, there we got some skins and statues during the pass, and I would love to see them coming back. During the beta, there was no Champ Pass at all, but there was a different pass leading to the World Journey. It was a premium World Journey pass where you could unlock some further progress related items. Talking about progression, it was completely different in the beta. And I've done already a full video on that, comparing the beta to the current form and making some guesses on the future form of Squadbusters progression system. To give you a short glimpse, right now we got there for sure the baby form, the classic, the super form, as well as ultra, and for some unit the ultimate form. During the beta it was completely different. We had a level system, and each level did increase your stats by 10%. Right now the evolutions have no impact on the stats itself, so they are all the same. In the past, at some certain levels, we did unlock some further abilities which are pretty similar to the evolution abilities we are unlocking today. One major things of the game are the modifiers, which are actually making the game to what it is. During the first beta there were no modifiers at all. They got introduced during its second and last beta.
Mods are randomly picked at the start of every round, and they add special rules to that.
And we got there some different ones, and that is actually nice to know, because some of them got re-released afterwards during the global launch, and some never appeared again till today, so we might see them coming in the future updates, and I would love to see some of them. During the beta we got some like the gold monsters, the monster swarm, which was leading that there was tons of these smaller monsters spawning, rage monsters, which gave them some further powers, and many more. Well, what was this one with the big crack shaking the hand with the other unit? Well, I don't know, I can't remember anymore. Maybe someone of you knows it better than I. Fun fact, we got back in the days already the symbol of Crystal Forest, while I couldn't find any gameplay of it. But hey, maybe we're gonna see some of them returning back in the future, as some from the beta came back into the game on a later stage. These are, for example, Golem Meteors and Super Ice Birds, which were already icons there during the beta, while I don't know if we could play them, but they got introduced to the game at a later point. And beside that we got complete different ones, like the one coin chest mode, which I couldn't see there during the beta, or like Baby Battle and Mega Start, which then got removed during its further development. Which of the modifiers from the beta you want to get back into the game, and do you think we're gonna get some new modifiers during the April update? I hope so. Before closing the video, we are coming to some smaller things. During the beta there were also spells, but less than today, and we didn't have those super spells from the different unit evolutions. We're coming to the end of this video. Which game was actually the better one? Well, I tell you, the old one was much different, especially when it comes to gameplay. All the units had much less HP, the game felt way slower, and squads were melting faster than today, especially against the monster damage. So right now I'm pretty much happier with the current state of the game, while I can see some improvements for the future. I want to get back some multipliers, which would be definitely insane. I want to see some slight changes to the progression system, maybe bring it closer to how it was in the past, and I want to get some of the skins back which we got there in the beta. So what are your thoughts on this? Thank you guys for watching, and happy busting!